ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to officially welcome you to another Mikey Live program, and I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and yes, we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, that is Grenada, and of course, this is what we call news discussed, not told. We do not have a horse in the race, we tell you as it is. Who didn't like it, bite it. Here's what, we have a few things to tell you about tonight, boy. Road made impassable by massive landslide. We'll talk about that, and that's owing to the torrential downpour we had last night. Co-op Bank to acquire the banking operations of CIBC First Caribbean in Grenada. Debushing and farm labor programs resume. Ariza Credit Union collaborates with the government to pay $4 million to public officers. And COVID-19 Economic Support Secretariat deadline, we'll talk about that. And judge finds Gary Griffith appointment unconstitutional and illegal. As of midnight tonight, there will be no commissioner of police in Trinidad and Tobago. We'll talk about that in St. Lucia as well. COVID-19 death strains funeral parlors during the Delta surge, and more when we come back from our first break. But also, we got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Coach Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, as well the Ministry of Agriculture is on board with us, and of course we also would like to say hello to our folks at Real Value IGA Supermarket and Superb Distributors. Thank you very much for sponsoring this program, and of course we appreciate you. We are about to take our first break, and when we come back, it's gonna be real news in Ole Lili Lolo. If you have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please go ahead and share the program. You see, when you share the business, that's how other people get to know that we are live. So go ahead and share the business. We'll be back shortly.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Let's get tough on breeder larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all people, 300 for police for them thieving fellas. To all the farmers, please don't steal produce from your brother. Then you're selling to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah man, let's do all we can to stop breeder larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report breeder larceny, call 300.
It's your summer everything loan from the Communal. Borrow up to $10,000 for all your needs. School supplies, staycation, home renovations, appliances or furniture. You can have it all with a summer everything loan. With competitive interest rates and same-day approvals, you can't beat this loan special. Not a member? Join today to get onto this exciting offer. It's your summer everything loan from the Communal. Apply today and take advantage of this exciting offer. Visit the nearest Communal branch or call us at 440-1755 for more information. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins, that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call Superb Distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Government, private sector, civil society, academia, farmers, the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, in collaboration with the Food and Agriculture Organization, invites you to World Food Day 2021, the virtual edition, under the theme, Our Actions Are Our Future, Better Production, Better Nutrition, a Better Environment, and a Better Life. Join us October 15 from 9:30 a.m. via Zoom, Facebook, GIS, and Real FM as we recognize and celebrate the many successes of the agriculture sector.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Grenada, like many small island developing states, relies on its citizen farmers to ensure that we have good, healthy food for local consumption. As Grenadians, we must realize that it is not only the farmer, but all of us are involved in our national food systems. The clerk who orders the seeds, the customs officer who clears it, the truck driver taking it to storage, the cashier receiving payment, the farmer who plants, and the consumer who purchase are all involved. What we do in the process affects its impact on health, our environment, our economies, and culture. A good functioning food system will bring us together as families, communities, and a nation. Let us work together to strengthen our food system.
All right, so welcome back to tonight's program. And folks, let's get straight into it. The Grenada Parliament resumes operations tomorrow after the prorogation on the 29th of last month. Things will begin as of tomorrow with the ceremonial state opening of what is the 5th session of the 10th Parliament of Grenada. It's where Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade will deliver the throne speech outlining the government's plans and programs for the ensuing year. The ceremony will begin at 10 a.m. And the family, we have just received the COVID-19 dashboard for today. And what we can tell you is that our new cases for today is only 13. That's right, only 13 new cases of COVID-19 was detected here in Grenada. Now the active cases now stands at, check it out, 181. That's right, Grenada only has 181 known cases of COVID-19. In terms of hospitalization, there are 21 persons who are currently in hospital. The total cases that we've had since the start of this pandemic, 5,704. Now, 484 tests was conducted today, so that takes our positivity rate to just 2.7%. Again, To put it into context, out of 484 tests that were done, only 13 was positive. In terms of recoveries, there were 64 recoveries today. Deaths were 2. So only 2 persons died as a result of COVID-19 today. Yesterday there was 1. All right, so our total death toll stands at 191 from COVID-19. In terms of vaccination, as it relates to the first dose only, there are 8,152, and fully vaccinated persons in Grenada, it stands at 28,605. So far, so good. I know that there's still a need for more. The government and so on, their Ministry of Health, they're asking for more people to come out. It needs to be happening at a faster rate in terms of persons being vaccinated. So we woke up this morning to news that there was a large landslide in the Grenville area in St. George's that impeded the flow of traffic. This was one of the largest slides that occurred as a result of last night's torrential downpour. It was rain, thunder, lightning, not so much wind, but a lot of rain, thunder, and lightning. And of course, I was on the road and I was really concerned, and there were a lot of people who too was really concerned to the fact that it was just so much rain that it made it hard for people to see what was going on. You know, the rain was so, folks imagine that the rain was so heavy that you can't see what's in front of you. So then you had to drive really slow so that you don't run off the road or you don't run into something. That is what it was like yesterday. This is no exaggeration. I don't know the last time I saw that much rain. That was, remember that there was this August 1st, that was 2 or 3 years ago, that August 1st rain that caused a lot of landslides and so on. That is what it was like yesterday. It was just a lot. All right, well, as I was told by one of the persons who traversed that area today, that they were working hard to get this road cleared again. It's one of those roads that has been used by heavy vehicles and so on since they've done the diversions. All right, so we're moving on. The next thing we got to tell you about is that today, October 14th, 2021, Grenada Co-op Bank Limited announced that it is a member of a consortium of leading indigenous banks in the Caribbean, the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, the ECCU, that has entered into a definitive agreement, and that was to acquire the branches and banking operations of the CIBC First Caribbean in Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Now, the agreement executed on the 12th of October 2021 is subject to regulatory approval and customary closing conditions. Managing Director of the Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited, Richard W. Duncan, in making an announcement, said, this acquisition by the Co-op Bank represents a significant development in the evolution of the banking system of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. It goes on to say that the bank will acquire a lean book of business that bolts on well to our current business model. We get to offer our high-quality products, services, and efficient electronic channels to a larger pool of borrowers and depositors. Once approved by the regulators, we are very confident that it will lay the basis for further enhanced value creation in the Grenada economy and greater prosperity for our society, unquote. The other members of the consortium are the National Bank of Dominica Limited, the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank Limited, and the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines Limited, agent of the consortium. Now, this acquisition expands Co-op Bank's loan base by more than, check it out, 200 million net, and provides the additional scale to better service the bank's respective communities and contribute to Grenada's economic and social advancement. All right, so that sounds good. That sounds good. All right? Now we are moving on. The next thing we have to tell you about, boy, the debushing program is the conversation of the day. Now, it was announced by Senator Nolan Cox that the program, the debushing program, will be resuming this week, and it has, as well as the Family Labor Project, both resumed. Now, according to the senator, it says that this program aids in road safety and as well help boost the economic activity in the rural areas.
So the bushing, let's start with the bushing program, has recommenced. Started yesterday. Some of the teams would have started today, and some will start tomorrow. By tomorrow, all teams from throughout the country should be out conducting the debushing program to its extent as we deemed when we started this program. But I think it is important to reiterate the main objective of this program. There are two primary objectives of this program, and it has to do with one, road safety. It is very important for the work that is being done to ensure that the roadways are kept clear and safe for persons who might be entering from minor roads onto the major roadways to avoid or to prevent any incident or accident. And secondly, this is an important program which creates economic activity, especially in our rural communities. So we just want to reiterate that.
And according to the senator, the Farm Labor Project is geared towards the support of farmers, which can, you say, help enhance agricultural productivity through that particular program.
The Agriculture Farm Labor Program, this also is a very important program for our farmers, and Cabinet has given the go-ahead for this program to recommence as well. And this program is geared towards significant support for farmers, which in turn will see an increase or enhancement in agricultural productivity through the Farm Labor Program. And that is what it is geared for. That is why this investment has been made in this program. So these are the two important announcements that we want to reiterate this morning. And I know that sometimes information do get muddled in the public, but we want to reiterate that there is no mandatory request for persons to vaccinate to participate in this program. But we are strongly advocating and also ensuring that persons adhere to the current protocols as regards to the mask, wearing of masks, physical distancing, and sanitizing.
Thank you very much, Senator Nolan Cox. Ariza Credit Union says it has purchased $4 million of government bonds which were offered to public officers as a salary increase by back payment. Now, this is expected to be paid directly into the accounts of the public officers at their respective financial institutions. All payments will be made by the 31st of this month. A release from the Ariza Credit Union says that the initiative is yet another way that it continues being an ally to employees in the public sector and respond to the needs of its membership in the evolving economic climate. All right, Lucia Livingston Andel, CEO of Ariza, speaks of public officers being a backbone of Ariza, she says. She was strong in confirming that without them, there will be no Ariza Credit Union, and that it would not have been able to reap the benefits and accomplish all the milestones achieved over the past 74 years. All right, so Ariza said that they thought it necessary to step in and get involved in that particular situation. We are moving on. Now, the Ministry of Finance, through the COVID-19 Economic Support Secretariat, CESS, announces that Wednesday, October 20th, is the deadline for the receipt of applications for the month of September under the various components of the COVID stimulus package. All applications must be received by 4 p.m. on that date. Now, the deadline pertains to temporary unemployment benefit assistance, income support, payroll support, and small business grants. The public were advised that the deadline for submission of monthly applications is the 20th of each month. Applicants, a release says that can continue to make their monthly applications for the period October to December of 2021. All right. Earlier, we're moving on. There is something big, there's something huge happening in Trinidad and Tobago that we need to tell you about. Now, here's what. From midnight tonight, and for the first time since Trinidad and Tobago achieved independence status in 1962, Trinidad and Tobago will not have either a commissioner or acting commissioner of police. For how long the police service will be operating without a commissioner is a matter that is now totally up to the President, Paula May Weeks, and her ability to reconstitute a new Police Service Commission, POISC. Now, only when this is done can the process for selecting the country's next police commissioner can be resumed by the reconstituted commission. Now, over the past couple of weeks, Trinidad and Tobago also did not have a functioning POISC following the resignation of its 3 members and chair. Now, the latest development came amid several weeks of controversy since former police commissioner Gary Griffith's 3-year contract came to an end on August 17. On Thursday afternoon, a Justice Nadia Kangaloo declared, check it out, that the appointment of Griffith as acting commissioner by the previous POISC after his contract came to an end was illegal and unconstitutional in accordance with the section 123 of the Constitution. Now, while Deputy Police Commissioner MacDonald Jacob had been acting in the capacity of the police commissioner, his appointment comes to an end as of midnight tonight. Now, the matter before the court was an interpretation summons brought by social activist Ravi Maharaj, who argued that Griffith was not lawfully appointed by the past commission. This was so, he said, because the POISC, the procedure set out in section 123(2)-5 of the Constitution, was not followed. Under that section, the commissioner was required to prepare a list. The commission, was required to prepare a list with its nominations, have it issued to the president, who was then constitutionally mandated to have it issued to the House of Representatives for consideration and approval by both the Prime Minister and Leader of the Opposition. Now, while the list was in fact sent to the President weeks on August 12th, it was not issued to Parliament, but the POISC went on to appoint Griffith to act anyway. In her ruling, the Justice said that section 123(2)-5 were clear and unambiguous, that the commission's selection for the position ought to have been done through Parliament. Now, on the flip side of this, Gary Griffith is saying that there's been a conspiracy to get him out of office. But he says he's not thirsty for power. He's a servant of the people, and the people will see for themselves. Now listen, this is something that's very huge in Trinidad and Tobago.
Throughout this period, I have said very little, if anything, as the nation has watched a massive conspiracy by a few who seem bent on doing all that they can to ensure that I do not sit in the seat of Commissioner of Police. A few elements within this country appear to thrive on confusion and bacchanal, and on this I have no intention of engaging. For to engage is to suggest I need this job for my own personal benefit. If the powers that be do not want me in office, that's their prerogative. Service to country comes in many varied permutations. On numerous occasions, to my personal and family detriment, I have offered my service to country, and that's all I could do. My issue with this entire process, though, is that it was all avoidable. There are certain institutions that held all the power. I could have been told at any stage that a different direction was preferred. There was no need to attempt to impugn my integrity. This is the only aspect of this saga that I will continue to fight to the end. The comedy of errors of this plot varied from 2 merit lists for acting and substantive appointments being withheld, blatant false allegations made by the then PSC chairman that I was interfering with an investigation, that same PSC chairman having me suspended without authorization or rationale, one specific official being so out of place to tell me not to report to work, and then referring to me as a civilian as if this is something that is demeaning in his eyes. And then we have a one-man minority report from a 2-member committee by someone with no law enforcement authority making false allegations without a shred of evidence, being leaked to a media reporter and published, all in an attempt to affect my character. All of which clearly demonstrates a level of desperation to have me removed from office without due process. I didn't force anyone to appoint me as acting commissioner. In fact, I never even applied for this post as acting commissioner. I didn't force anyone to adjust the law to allow me to act, nor am I or can I force anyone to appoint me as commissioner of police. As a country, we have to accept the consequences of our actions. Time will tell the wisdom of this decision. For now, I will just watch the conspiracy continue to unfold. Thus far, there has been no need for me to say much, as the desperation to have me removed has slowly been exposed piece by piece, day by day, and the vast majority of citizens in this country have not been fooled. The then PSC chairman operated individually, illegally, with impunity, and as the case in this country, will likely face no consequences whatsoever. But as I said earlier, in this town, Bacchanal becomes news and folklore becomes fact. I continue to hold the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service in extremely high esteem, and I would hope that due process would now take place to appoint a leader in quick time. Based on this court judgment, then all required for the immediate and lawful appointment of an acting commissioner of police is for the completed merit list for acting commissioner of police to be handed over to Parliament. This could be done tomorrow. Additionally, the merit list for the substantive post of commissioner of police has also been completed, and nothing was done in that process that can give any merit to have it shelved or discarded. Likewise, all required is for it to also be forwarded to the Parliament, and Parliament can select whoever they desire. This is what should have been done all along. As I said in my only other statement on this matter, this is not about Gary Griffith. This is about Trinidad and Tobago and our institutions. To this day, this minute, I am yet to be told what has been my crime and who is my accuser. I have been asked to defend myself from something as of yet not spelled out, and as was confirmed, that I was not the subject of any investigation. If, as a then sitting commissioner of police, this type of violation of principles of natural justice could be cast aside in the full view of the public by those with the power, well, then it says much about what our institutions, systems, and leaders are than it could ever say about me. We are witnessing a frontal attack on our democracy. There is currently no regard for the separation of powers, apparently. Now, despite the Prime Minister stating recently that sergeants could keep sergeanting and inspectors could keep inspecting without a sitting commissioner of police, and whilst I understand this to simply mean that there is no real merit in the view of some placed on the office of Commissioner of Police, I wish to take this opportunity to thank the Honourable Prime Minister for the opportunity to be of service to this country for the last 3 years as Commissioner of Police. In hindsight, perhaps my being too efficient, too independent, and too impartial of service may have been the contributing factors to this saga. To the men and women of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, I encourage you to ignore those who seek to impugn your work ethic, stating that you are only operating at 40% capacity. I saw your input over the last 3 years, and whilst there is always room for improvement, There is no room for uncalled for debasement. Having served as a military officer in this defense force, a military attaché to a president and a prime minister, a minister of national security, a national security advisor, and a police commissioner, I can safely say that this civilian understands the meaning of the word service and will await the next strategic move in treating with the already completed and delivered meritless. I can assure you, my days of service are not over.
That is a mouthful from, well, the former, I could say former, I guess, because he has to go back through the process. Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith. Under him, there were a lot of disturbances to criminal elements in Trinidad and Tobago. He probably was one of the more popular ones who have done so much that, many of his officers wanted him to remain at the helm of the police service there. All right, I see that we are running out of time. I don't know if we have time to speak of this. Maybe we do? All right, let's go. Now, COVID-19 death strains the funeral homes in St. Lucia just the same. So it is not something that is only happening here. It is happening over there as well. Yes, with the bodies just coming in, so many people are dying. It's overwhelming the funeral homes in St. Lucia. But here's what. One funeral home find a way to make the burials a little more dignifying. In other words, she has come up with an idea. And we'll share that with you right now. Here comes that report. Let me see what now. Yes. From St. Lucia. You know, there is this condition that once you are dead as a result of COVID-19, you get a closed casket funeral, right? But she says that she has found a way to make that a little less of a problem for grieving families.
During the first 16 months of the COVID-19 pandemic, St. Lucia had recorded 98 COVID-19 related deaths. Then, a rash of new infections triggered by the deadlier Delta variant this summer sparked a massive outbreak and spiked the local COVID-19 mortality rate. In the last 4 months, 133 people died from COVID-19 complications, and more than 6,400 positive cases have been confirmed since July 35th. At the height of the fourth wave, the escalating body count pushed one of the island's largest funeral homes on the brink.
We have seen all ages come into here because of COVID-19, from 22, 50s, 60s, and even 100 years old. These bodies were just backed up. At one point we thought, oh, we have no space, although our capacity is very high. And yet at that point we were saying, whoa, what next?
The mortality rate during the fourth wave is sobering. On average, 3 people die every day from COVID-19 related complications. But reprieve from the virus's deadly grip on St. Lucia is now within sight, according to the chief medical officer, who says the infection rate is declining. Signs the fourth wave is receding.
The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs notes reduction in the transmission rate, the hospitalization rates, positivity rates, prevalence rates, and forecast average resolution of this fourth wave by November 2021 if there are no major increases in risks for new transmission.
Closed caskets deprived grieving families of getting closure after losing loved ones who succumbed to COVID-19 related illness. Rumbali's funeral parlor, however, devised a safe workaround that offers the bereaved a final glimpse at the departed.
The body bags use the normal body bags way back. They are just a straight body bag sealed. There is no option of viewing. And I said to myself, but let me design something with a little window and call it the window body bag. It's a translucent window, and the families can view their loved ones. The normal bodies which we prepare and dress, they are normal bodies which we prepare and dress, but the COVID bodies we have to sanitize, we have to be extremely cautious. But at the same time, in all our cautiousness, we send them also with dignity. Those families, the body will be in the coffin, in the body bag, sorry, into the lane in the coffin, and when they come in, on the day of the funeral, we ask the family to come in and we allow them to view their loved ones through the body bags.
The declining infection rate is an encouraging sign. However, health authorities continue to reiterate appeals to the public to adhere to COVID-19 prevention measures and get vaccinated to reduce the risk of hospitalization and deaths. Rihani Isidore, NBC Prime.
What do you guys think about that bag? Do you think it is worth trying to get our own funeral homes to consider that method, so that at least families can get the final viewing of their loved ones? At least to get some sort of closure? Do you think it's a good idea for funeral homes to possibly invest in some of those bags, and will our authorities even allow it? We're taking a break and we'll be back shortly. When we come back, it's for the national report and the weather. Stay tuned.
My friends, it is imperative that we make healthier lifestyles a habitual practice. Therefore, on this occasion of World Food Day, I encourage every citizen to pay careful attention to diet, exercise, and personal health. The COVID-19 pandemic continues to adversely affect the world, with increased food prices affecting global food systems, impacting everyone, especially the most vulnerable. This, therefore, necessitates local actions to strengthen and improve our own food systems. The government of Grenada welcomes and remains willing to support innovative investments in the agricultural sector as we aspire towards better nutrition, a better environment, and a better life. I use this occasion, therefore, to implore upon farmers, fisherfolk, input suppliers, financial institutions, government and non-governmental organizations to recognize the need for us to work together to strengthen and develop sustainable food systems and reduce our food carbon footprint as we work towards the attainment of Sustainable Development Goals, SDG number 2. And I quote, "End hunger."
Government collaborates with credit union to fulfill promise of retroactive payments of salary increases to public officers at the end of October. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Let's get tough on breed larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all the people, 300 for police for them thieving fellas. To all the farmers, please don't steal produce from your brother. Then you're selling to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah man, let's do all we can to stop radio larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report pre-deal larceny, call 300.
It's your summer everything loan from the communal. Borrow up to $10,000 for all your needs. School supplies, staycation, home renovations, appliances or furniture. You can have it all with a summer everything loan. With competitive interest rates and same-day approvals, you can't beat this loan special. Not a member? Join today to get onto this exciting offer. It's your summer everything loan from the communal. Apply today and take advantage of this exciting offer. Visit the nearest communal branch or call us at 440-1755 for more information. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call superb distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Showtime shopping quarters. We got all the things you want. So many ways to shop. You can pick up curbside. It's Showtime shopping quarters. All the appliances, electronics, and furniture you like. Showtime. Showtime. We got it. Just what you need. Yeah, Quartz got it.
Government, private sector, civil society, academia, farmers, the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, in collaboration with the Food and Agriculture Organization, invites you to World Food Day 2021, the virtual edition, under the theme, Our Actions Are Our Future, Better Production, Better Nutrition, a Better Environment, and a Better Life. Join us October 15 from 9:30 a.m. via Zoom, Facebook, GIS, and Real FM as we recognize and celebrate the many successes of the agriculture sector.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo Supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
With the details to the news for Thursday, October 14th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. The government of Grenada will deliver on its promise of retroactive payments of salary increases for public officers at the end of October, 1 month after public officers began receiving their 4% increase. The retroactive payments will cover the period January to August 2021. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, Mike Sylvester, said following negotiations with financial institutions, government will collaborate with Ariza Credit Union to make payments totaling $4 million to public servants. The increases are due to public officers as part of the current industrial agreement between government and their bargaining agents and became due in January this year. Government first engaged the unions in 2020 when it analyzed the impact of the pandemic on revenue collection combined with the unplanned expenditure required and recognized that it would be a challenge to meet the 4% salary wage increase for public officers. Government therefore sought a deferral until the country's fiscal situation improved. Government initially offered the bonds directly to public officers, which meant they would receive the outstanding 7 months payment and an additional sum of 3%. However, the unions rejected the offer.
The salary adjustment happened in September, and there were discussions ongoing to facilitate the back pay at the end of October, and so we are well on our way to do that. We have been able to work with the Ariza Credit Union. They, in fact, would have held discussions and so on, and we are at the stage where they are actually in the process of paying into the bank accounts of person hopefully before the end of this month.
He said the $4 million payment by Ariza will not cover part of the pension payments, which will be paid through the government treasury.
All the workers are going to get paid by the end of October in terms of the back pay. So we're talking about the teachers, the police officers, the public officers, and so on. And of course, pensioners are going to get paid as well. I think that would augur well for basically moving forward. It doesn't cover the part of the pension, so that's going to pay through the Treasury. But the bond that has been issued, the officers will be cashed in by the credit union, and the credit union will hold the bond for 1 year. And of course, at the end of the year, the government will pay the interest and the principal to whoever is holding that bond.
Ariza will make the cash payments directly into the accounts of public officers at their respective financial institutions. The ceremonial state opening of the 5th session of the 10th Parliament of Grenada will be held from 10 a.m. on Friday. The highlight of the proceedings is the delivery of the throne speech by Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade, outlining some of the plans and policies of the government and giving an insight into some of its major successes. The ceremonial state opening will be broadcast live via GIS Channel 22, the GIS Facebook page, YouTube channel, and other major television and radio stations, as well as on social media. Over $300,000 worth of equipment was donated to the Ministry of Health on Thursday to assist in the fight against COVID-19. The donation was made as part of relief efforts by the God is Greater International Ministries, a non-profit corporation located in the United States, through Direct Relief International, a humanitarian aid organization active in all 50 states and more than 80 countries around the world. The donation includes oximeters, G5 concentrators, antibiotic medication, antiviral medication, painkillers, nebulizers, face shields, and masks. Founder and overseer of God is Greater International, Grenadian Pastor Carol Augustine Lee, who is based in Texas, commended the leadership of Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell and his government for their hard work and dedication during the fight against COVID-19. She is pleased with the reduction of positive cases on island over the past few weeks and warns against the perils of complacency.
I want to encourage each and every Grenadian to remain vigilant. Do not take the decline in the number of cases and in the deaths to mean that we are completely out of the woods, for we are not. This pandemic, with its threat to lives, is very much ongoing. And so as a people, we must continue to adhere to the protocol set in place so as to avoid another major outbreak. As Grenadians, as citizens of this world, we all have a part to play in completely eradicating this virus and its variants. And so it is my hope and prayer that what we are about to do today will help to ensure this robust response and turnaround to continue.
The items were presented to Honorable Delma Thomas, Minister in the Ministry of Health, with responsibility for hospital and community health services.
On behalf of the government and people of Grenada, we really want to thank you and your team and Direct Relief and every other organization who was involved in ensuring that this very important and timely donation is given to a beautiful tri-island state of Grenada, Carriacou and Martinique. We want to make sure, or we want to pledge to you, that the support that you have given to us at the hospital services will be used for the purpose which it was intended for.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Government, private sector, civil society, academia, farmers, the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, in collaboration with the Food and Agriculture Organization, invites you to World Food Day 2021, the virtual edition, under the theme, Our Actions Are Our Future, Better Production, Better Nutrition, a Better Environment, and a Better Life. Join us October 15 from 9:30 a.m. via Zoom, Facebook, GIS, and Real FM, as we recognize and celebrate the many successes of the agriculture sector.
Welcome back. Work is going according to plan on the Library Feeder Road, one of 11 roads under construction in Phase 3 of the $46.8 million EC Agriculture Feeder Road project. On Wednesday, manager with Hanover Construction Company Limited, Peter Copperstone, gave the GIS an update on the progress of work.
So far, we've completed over 1,000 meters of curb and slipper drain. We've installed 3 major retaining walls. We're approximately 40% complete on the works. At the minute, we're working in conjunction with Nawasa to install a new 6-inch water main. The pipes will probably take another month to 2 months to complete. So we're doing the excavation works and we're doing the backfill works. Nawasa will install the pipe and then they will do the chlorination and the testing of the pipe to make the water main live. And after that process, we will start to scarify the road surface in preparation for sub-base, hopefully to try and get some asphalt on the road, especially at the top end soon.
Mr. Copperstone spoke of the next step following the installation of pipes.
So we're trying to maximise the road width wherever we can. So the widest points we're hoping to get about 6.5 metres. So that'll allow 2 big vehicles to pass easily. So the retaining walls vary. They approximately between 1.6 to 2 metres tall, and they are about between 15 to 20 metres long.
30 men are employed on the project, but that number could grow as work progresses. Finally, in the news, training continues for young parliamentarians as the Division of Youth prepares for another round of youth parliamentary sittings from the end of October. The division anticipates the staging of 6 sittings from October into March 2022. June Paul has more in this report.
Aspiring youth parliamentarians continues intense training ahead of the upcoming National Youth Parliament following a successful round of the 2021 Parish Youth Parliament sittings. Training facilitator Clifton Ned spoke of this year's successes and the opportunity provided to the youth in gaining experience through parliamentary proceedings.
This year's National Youth Parliament sittings follow a very successful round of Parish Youth Parliament sittings. So there were many outstanding performances at the parish level, and we wanted to give each of those persons an opportunity to participate at the national level because we believe that they have earned their place. And so we've been striving to refresh the youth parliament.
Ned says this year's parliament sittings will take a different format with emphasis placed on equipping the young people on parliamentary procedures with the hosting of 6 sittings which will be held during this period October 2021 to March 2022. According to Ned, these sittings will be done in an effort to refresh the youth parliament as done in the past with the hosting of sittings at both the upper and lower houses of parliament.
This year, in an effort to refresh the parliament, we've decided to use more of the parliamentary procedures which we have not used in the past, some of which are not often invoked even in our national parliament because of the current makeup of that house. We saw the casting vote being used at the parish sittings. We also saw an equally divided house in one of the parish sittings. We saw and explored the use of amendments to motions as well at the parish level. So we've decided that for national sittings, we will have 2 houses. We'll have an upper house and a lower house.
Ned also highlighted a few topics that will be debated as bills or resolutions.
In these sittings, we hope to consider the following 4 resolutions bills. A COVID pandemic youth recovery strategy, and this will be taken as a resolution. The Child Protection and Adoption Act, which we will take as a bill in the Youth Parliament. The Possessory Titles Act, which we will also take as a bill in the Youth Parliament. And we also hope to have a bill or resolution, we haven't fully settled as yet, on the issue of youth participation and representation.
The first in the series of debates is scheduled for October 28th and forms part of the planned activities in commemoration of Youth Month 2021, which is observed during the month of October. The theme chosen for the Parliament sitting is, "Be it resolved that the National Youth Parliament do now approve the COVID-19 pandemic youth recovery and resilience strategy." Another activity that will be held during the month to observe Youth Month is a panel discussion that focuses on the youth perspectives on COVID-19 and vaccination. Reporting for the Division of Youth Development, I am June Paul.
Thank you, June. That story just ended the national report for Thursday, October 14th, recapping the top story. Government collaborates with a credit union to fulfill promise of retroactive payments of salary increases to public officers at the end of October. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you very much, Rakisha and the team at the GIS. And now for a look at the weather. Now the weather is expected to be tonight partly cloudy to cloudy with few brief to widely scattered showers and possible isolated lightning and thunder. Now tonight's minimum temperature is expected to be about 25 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Seas moderate to slightly rough, waves 5 to 7 feet in northerly swells. A marine advisory is in effect. And for Friday, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and hazy, with few brief to widely scattered showers and possible isolated lightning and thunder overnight. Tomorrow's maximum temperature 31 degrees Celsius, minimum 25.5 degrees Celsius, winds easterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And that is our weather report for Friday. And just to say hello to Brenda, Katisha, Charmaine, Kireen, and Shireen, Kimo, and the whole team. Thank you for being with us for another night. All right, Zaka, Javar, some of you never miss a program and you stay until the end. Blessings to you. All right, Cynthia as well. So everyone on the program, even those of you who are currently on YouTube, watching via your television sets or whatever, thank you for watching. Desiree, hello to you. Thank you for watching. And as well, Avril, thank you for watching as well. And who else? I mean, everybody. Osric, I see that you're there. And Kenny, you have stayed with us as well. So we want to say thank you for so doing. And God bless you. Eunice, listen, the whole crew still there, boy. What? Yvonne, a little loyal boy. What? Anyway, take care of yourself here, Papa. And we'll touch base tomorrow. Pearl, I see that you have joined us as well. So thank you for so doing. All right. So we're going to touch base again tomorrow, God's willing. Y'all stay dry, stay peaceful, stay calm, and serve your God. All right. Brenda, Bermuda, I see that you're there as well. Bermuda. So thanks for watching as well. So take care, guys. All the best. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we all say, Ja, no. Blessings again. May God bless you. Jin, I see that you've joined us as well. So thank you. Let's go. And we'll see you tomorrow.